So I want to show you about the find function that is available to you on web browsers and on websites and on PDFs to try and narrow down your search for material to help you with assessment. So what I'm looking at here is a confirm physical health status assessment, which has got all short answer questions about different systems in the body. And I'm going to take the first question here, which is why might a person who is on prednisone for treatment of arthritis develop stomach ulcer? Now, if you've been doing this assessment, hopefully you'll realize that the questions line up with the human body and health and illness. Now, whether you have the text or you're using the clinical key skills for nursing, you'll notice that assessment lines up with a lot of the headings here. So the first question has to do with the endocrine system, just here. And you might go, wow, like there's so much material here to read. But there is a quick way to actually find the material that you want. So I'm going to press Command and F because I'm on a Mac. If you're on a PC, it's Control F. And you can see up in the top right hand corner, this little box appears. Now, if I want to search for something, now see prednisone's not coming up. So you're like, oh, well, that might not be in here. But what's actually happening is because this is displaying as a website, you have to actually scroll down and make sure that all the material for this chapter loads for this to work. So when you load one of these chapters, keep scrolling to the bottom until you've loaded all the material. Now I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll actually cut this out of the video and I'll come back to you when I've loaded the whole thing and I can show you this find function. So I've loaded all the content by scrolling continually to the bottom, and now I'm going to press Command F to bring up this box up in the top right hand corner again. So Command F for Macs, Control F for PC. And what I'm going to type in is prednisone, the drug that's in the question. Now, what this does is search all the material on this website for that word. And so it's found it 5 times. Now, you've got to make sure that obviously you're spelling the word correctly so that it searches it correctly. And as I scroll through with these down arrows, it will actually go through the 5 times that this appears in this chapter. And so what you've done is you've taken what possibly is about 40 or 50 pages of a chapter and narrowed it down to 3 paragraphs where the answer to this question likely will be. So if we look through this material, you can see it talks about how steroids create a condition called Cushing syndrome and what the conditions of that are. I'm not going to tell you the answer, but I am going to say that the answer is in these 2 paragraphs to this question. So that's how it works on websites or in textbooks online like this. You need to load all the material and then search for it. If you're on a website like APRA, I know I'm continuing with the nursing theme, and you do the same thing. If you hit Command F, it will bring that up and it will actually search the screen for whatever you want to find. Now, I've searched for nursing and it's found one instance of it, which is the nursing and midwifery website, if that's what I was searching for. So you can use it to really narrow down on information on websites as well. And the last example, I'm just going to bring a PDF into screen. So I've got this open in Adobe Acrobat Pro, and this is an article that I was reading. I know it's got quite a technical name, but it's actually a paper that talks about research into repetitive reading, building short-term memory skills. So if we wanted to look for this and we wanted to just search for something to do with memory, you know, it's a 20-page article. And so if I just search for memory, it'll actually find all the instances of where memory is. Now, it doesn't tell me exactly how many in Adobe, which is a little bit frustrating. On your version of Adobe, it might do that, which is good if it does. But you can actually just search through and then read just the material around what you're searching for or the main theme that you're searching for. So if we were looking for repetition, we might search for repetition, and then it'll take me to wherever repetition is in the text. So the Command F or the Control F function on PDFs, on Word documents, on spreadsheets, it works on spreadsheets, on websites, and on ebooks. So any kind of material that you can open, that function is usually built in to the program or the web browser or whatever you're viewing it on, and you can actually use it to find material really, really quickly and narrow down your search by using keywords. I hope that's helped, and I'll talk to you soon.